Alright, so welcome back to the channel, and I got in a new product in from SIG, and that's going to be the Sig Sauer Foxtrot 2 weapon light. Now, a while back I did a video on the Foxtrot 1X, which is sort of their smaller light. This one's the more of their bigger size light with more lumens and more candela. Now here's the 1X that I did a while back. It's so far it's been a great light. You know, I've put several hundred rounds through it and it hasn't failed yet, so I guess it's a good light. As you can see right there, it still works, no issues. So the Foxtrot 2 being sort of their bigger light, this one has 580 lumens and 13,000 candela in 1 hour runtime. So this one, it's sort of their bigger size light. Well, there's some more information right there on the light. But yeah, I wanted to pick this one up to try it out because I have another P320 that I'm working on, and I'm kind of a flashlight buff, weapon light buff. I like to pick up different lights to see how they perform, and you know, when I put them up against some other popular lights in their class. So let me get this unboxed and see what this is all about. So like I said, 580 lumens. Now this one is programmable. So you get you get more switches right there. Several more switches. You get a CR123 battery, and you get the light itself. I'm not even sure what that is. I still don't know what that is. One of those came with the Foxtrot 1X. So let's get it out here. Now, one of the things I like about this light that it has a front-loading battery. But I don't know what that piece is. Alright, so here's this is like a different rail. I guess you can, if you want to put this on a Glock or something like that. It has well, here's your 1913. I'm not sure if it has a Glock kit, a Glock mount, or a Glock insert, but and go ahead and put the battery in it. So this one should have a pretty good hotspot. Let's see here. There's your battery indicator right there. So alright, so you're pushing, I don't know, I had to push that up in order to get that constant on. I'll push down for momentary on and up for constant on. But it is programmable. I'm going to have to change that. I guess I'm going to have to read the instruction and change that. But for the way it's programmed now, like I said, it's up for constant on and down for momentary on. But yeah, it looks really good though. It should have a pretty good hotspot, being 13,000 candela. Now I think one of the things that I think more companies should start using 18350 batteries in their pistol lights, because those are going to be much better batteries for pistol lights. You're going to get you'll be able to get brighter lights and better run times with 18350 batteries. Not that CR123 batteries are irrelevant, but I think more people just should start using 18350 batteries or 18650 or something like that. So let me get it put on a gun here. I'm not even sure if it's just going to be a grip frame, because this gun. Okay, see, I have the I have the Streamlight TR7 on there. Streamlight is a great light, but it doesn't have the best beam. It doesn't have that beam that I like. It has too much flood and no hotspot. So I think the Foxtrot, as far as the beam goes, is going to be a much better light. But as you can see, it's the same size, almost the same size. The button sticks out a little bit more on the Foxtrot. Just a tad bit, not much though, but it's almost exactly the same size. So let me get the Streamlight off and then grab a, I gotta go get something to get that Streamlight off. Alright, so as you can see, I got it mounted to my P320 gun frame, of course. And I wanted to do a comparison against the 1X. I'll give you a beam comparison in a few minutes. So I had to figure out how to reprogram the switches. Now the switches were reversed. I didn't like that. So I held both buttons. I think it was down. I can't even remember now. I just programmed it, and now I can't even remember how I did it. But I held both buttons like down, and it reversed. Now I push down for constant on, and I push, well, actually, so both ways is constant on. I don't use momentary on anyways on any light, so I mostly use constant on. You know, that's my momentary on. It's just shutting it on and off. So, but it has a good fit, which it should. You know, I'm putting a SIG product on a SIG product, so it should have a good fit, you know, on the rail, on the P320 rail. But as far as size goes, it's the same size, other than the it's the same size as the 1X, but the only difference is maybe it's just the buttons. So if you see how the buttons are on the 1X, you know, they're more of a paddle style button, and then this one has, you know, the buttons sort of like Streamlight and Olight. Yeah, my carry gun, which has the Olight on it, it has buttons just like this. You just push down. But I mean, they're easy to press and everything, so there's no issues with there's no issues there turning the light on and off. So, but yeah, I mean, I like the ergonomics. It doesn't stick way out, kind of like the Surefire X300. So I'll do a comparison to the Surefire X300. Here's the Surefire X300. So it's almost twice the length as the X300. So but yeah, right now I'm going to do a comparison against the 1X. I'm going to do the white wall test. So let me go ahead and get set up, and then I'll show you. Actually, I'm going to do a test against some of the most popular lights, like the X300 and the, you know, maybe the, let's see what else I have here. The Olight. This is the newer Olight, Balder Pro R. And then I'll compare it against, let's see, what else do I have? I have the Enforce. So, and what else? I have something. I don't even have my carry gun with me right now. I think I left it in my car. But let me get set up, and then I'll show you the indoor white wall test. So stay tuned for that. All right, so I'm going to attempt to do a comparison test up against the Foxtrot 2 up against some other lights. Now, it might not go too well because the camera is trying to find light. I have the Google Pixel 6, and it's actually trying to find light, so it might not go too well. So let's see how this is going to go. So here is the it's still daylight outside too, so that little light to the left there, it's trying to pull that light. So yeah, but here's my Foxtrot 2. See how that's all blurry? This camera is trying to go to night mode, and it's trying to find the most light available. So I'm going to try to do a comparison test against the white wall there. So that wall from this camera is about 10 feet away, and the Foxtrot 2 is always going to be on the left. So here is the light beam on the Foxtrot 2, the one I just unboxed. So has a pretty good hot spot, but for some reason on the left there it has some kind of discoloration. Looks like a comet or something. So I don't know what that is, but I mean I'm not sure if that's gonna keep me from using the light. But yeah, that's the Foxtrot 2. Now here's the Foxtrot 2 against my EDC, the Olight PL2 Mini. Foxtrot 2 on the left, Olight on the right. You can see that is a major difference. There's the Olight, there's the Foxtrot. That's a major difference right there, but I think my batteries are low in the Olight. So the Olight is 600 lumens, and the Foxtrot 2 is 580 lumens. So, but as you can see, that's a major difference. Now, let's see, Foxtrot 1X. This is the one that I unboxed a while back against the Foxtrot 2. Foxtrot 2 and Foxtrot 1X. So as you can see, the beam on the Foxtrot 2 is much bigger, and the Foxtrot 1X is a little bit smaller. And the Foxtrot 1X is more of a, it's not perfectly round. It looks like more of a diamond shape for some reason. I heard several other people say the same thing. But, you know, it's not going to keep me from using it. It still puts out a better beam than my Olight. I think I'm going to make this one my carry gun as soon as I can find a holster for it. Or not my carry gun, but my carry light. But as soon as I find a holster for it. But yeah, that's the difference. The Foxtrot 2 has a little bit more flood. Now we have, what else do I have? The Streamlight. I have the one I just showed you, the Streamlight TLR7, which is 500 lumens. But as you can see, Foxtrot 2 on the left and Streamlight TLR7 on the right. So now we're going to get into something that has more higher lumens. This is the Surefire X300. Foxtrot 2 on the left, X300 on the right. You know what? I think my batteries are low in that Surefire, because it should be brighter than that. But the Foxtrot seemed to have a better... So, yeah, the Foxtrot seemed to have a better hotspot, but this is not a fair comparison because I think my batteries are low in the Surefire. So, that's not a fair comparison there. You got low batteries. Enforce Wild 2. Now, the Enforce Wild 2, it's been a good light so far. I had to send it back 4 times, but so far it's been a good light. So, let's see here. All right. Foxtrot on the left, Enforce on the right. Now, the Enforce has a very good hotspot. It's 1,000 lumens and 25,000 candela. So, yeah, the Enforce has a very good hotspot for sure. All right, so what else do I have? Okay, I have, what else do I have? I have Olight. This is the Olight Balder, the new Balder R that they came out with, which is somewhere around 1,200 lumens. Foxtrot on the left. I'm in laser mode on the Olight. Hold on. All right, so Foxtrot on the left, Olight on the right. Now that Olight is pretty good as far as when it comes to the beam. It has a bigger beam. It's washing out the Foxtrot, but the Olight has a way bigger beam and a good hotspot. I know people always put down Olight. Olight makes some great lights, in my opinion. So, but yeah, there you have it. That's going to be my white wall comparison test. So, that's the Foxtrot 2 weapon light. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching.